Hi, welcome back to Play with Midlife. My name's Karen and it's coffee break time again. This morning has been exhausting to say the least. I have a video that I'm about to put up of me repotting the seedlings, the little trays of seeds that I had started growing, so that will be out today. But I thought after yesterday's video of saying why I'm prepping in the UK, that it might be useful to tell you what I did to start prepping in the UK. So, as I said yesterday, the reason that I started was when the lack of truckers, etc. And my thought process was, what can I get that keeps for ages? And one of the first things I got was sugar. Because myself and my partner Patrick, we both take sugar in tea. We drink quite a lot of tea. And I make pancakes, I have been known to make cakes, etc. So I did not want to be without sugar. And, oh, bear with me 1 second. Oh, one-handed isn't the best idea. This was the first place I kept my sugar. It's from Iceland, or the food warehouse anyway, the Iceland thing. And it's a food grade bucket and it's airtight. And to store sugar long term, you don't need oxygen absorbers or anything complicated like that. So I have sugar in popcorn buckets. That was the first thing I started prepping, or started buying some extra. The next thing was pasta, because pasta, it's cheap, it's easy, and if it goes up in price a lot, then I'm going to be very confused and not quite know what to do with myself. I love homemade macaroni and cheese. I love using pasta for cold meals in the summer and for lunchtime for taking to work with me. So pasta was another thing, so I started buying some extra packets of pasta. Also some extra packets of rice. That was my other thing. And it was just a case of, I'll just take a wee extra packet here and an extra packet there. And then as time went on and there was more and more coming through the media about there's going to be supply chain problems, and then there was Ukraine, and I thought, right, I want to step this up a bit. So I started getting like cleaning products. I've got some extra bleach. I've got, do you know how normally you've got your fairy liquid that you have on your kitchen and you've got spare? I have another 2 spares on top of that. Not for any other reason than I think that if they go up in price, I'd rather have 2 sitting in the room just now than at the price I bought them at 3 months ago. Excuse me. So yeah, cleaning things. There was a article in the media about bleach. Most of the bleach and chemicals for that comes from China. China has a huge lockdown just now, so I have some extra bleach. And it was just little things like that. And then if I started seeing prices going up, one of them, what was it? The Bon Maman jam, you know, the red and white check top. And I don't know what happened in Tesco's, but some flavours were more expensive than others, so I bought a couple of jars of the cheaper one. Not for any other reason than just for a treat. If I made a Victoria sponge or something, that I would have, you know, just something that wee bit more luxurious, just in case I didn't manage to make jam this year, because my jam making last year was ridiculously awful. I think I managed to make about 6 or 8 jars, that was all. So that was that, and that is basically what I've done. I bought tins of sweet corn, some tinned carrots, tinned peas, as I say, rice, pasta, sugar. That was my main things, because if all else fails, you know, a couple of onions, a couple of slices of bacon, going through some rice, you know, bacon fried rice, that's a meal when you're stuck. Been there and done that. So yeah, I just wanted to have the basics. And as time has gone on and more things have become, I don't know, it's not things have become difficult to get as yet, but the reports are coming in that they are going to get more difficult to buy, then I will normally go and buy a couple of extra, just so that I've got them. So there's, as I say, there's an extra couple of jam, there's some extra tinned tuna, some tinned meat. I got a couple of things of oil as soon as they said sunflower oil was going to be a problem. I bought that probably about a month before the restrictions started on that one, just because I'm just so conscious of this right now. I think it's going to become a huge problem for us all, and I'm just watching. I'm reading so many media stories, I'm watching so many YouTubers, and between them all, I'm hoping that when things get so much more expensive, I will be able to offset that by some of the things that I have in store. It's not going to stop me struggling. It's just going to make it not as fast. It's going to let me spread it out and work it out. And again, as I said yesterday, you know, electricity's gone up again in October. All this is happening with Ukraine and Russia, with the wheat and the fertiliser. I would absolutely advise anyone, get a couple of bags of sugar put away, get a couple of bags of rice put away, get a couple of bags of pasta put away, and don't use them. Don't use them until later in the year. I mean, if you have to use them, then great, but replace them. You know, rotate your stock. But don't just buy them as extra to use now. Buy them as extra to put away. Put them away in a different cupboard. Put them away somewhere you don't see them every day. Put them away somewhere your kids don't know where they are. And yeah, just try and give yourself a bit of a backup, because I think that's going to be very, very important in the next few months. Have a good Sunday. See you later.